Alright, hello and welcome back to more college football picks. It's that time, people, to pick out your college football teams. Who's going to win, who's going to lose. I got the Lee Corso thing going on, so it's time for Pick'em Saturdays for this weekend. Of course, as you know, I stick with regional action first in the Big 12, and then I go to the national scene. So, locally, it all starts Thursday night here, where the co-champions of this conference last year, North Dakota State, is being hosted by those co-champions, Kansas State University, on the new Fox Sports 1 station at 7:30 p.m. on FS1. I have Kansas State winning this matchup on Thursday. Or Friday, I'm sorry. Also Friday at 7 o'clock, Texas Tech will be hosted by SMU on ESPN at 7 o'clock. You can't stop Kingsbury. Not game one. Sorry, Garrett Gilbert. Not game one. The defense of Texas Tech is a little better than even what Kingsbury may remember from back in the day. Big game Saturday. First, you have William and Mary at West Virginia. I think West Virginia is going to win this game. That game's going to be at 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1. ABC, ESPN2 regional coverage. There'll be ABC here in this part of the country. Mississippi State and Oklahoma State. The Battle of the States at 2:30. I like Okie State. With the double quarterback set, I think that either one of those are going to find a way to get it done. Then my boys host ULM on 6 p.m. on pay-per-view. Fox Sports Oklahoma. A little bit after that, at 6:30 p.m., Woolfolk will be at Baylor on Fox Sports Plus. On LHN, the Longhorn Network, New Mexico State will be beat by Texas in Austin at 7 p.m. And finally, a non-televised game, UNI will be hosted by Iowa State. Iowa State wins that game at 7 o'clock. No television required. It's big game week. That means all sorts of picks. And it all starts on Thursday. The Battle of Carolinas. University of North Carolina at the University of South Carolina on ESPN. I like South Carolina. The old ball coach getting it done again. At 5 p.m. also on ESPN3.com. Liberty at Kent State. I like Kent State in this matchup. A little bit later at 5:30 on ESPN3, there's a ACC matchup. Pedestrian will be at Wake Forest. I like Wake Forest in this game. And then at 6 p.m. on Thursday also, on the ESPN-U, our old buddies of Tulsa, Bill Blankenship, will be at Bowling Green on ESPN-U at 6 o'clock. I like Tulsa in this matchup. 7 o'clock on Thursday, there's a couple of matchups. Should be pretty interesting. Battle Utah. Utah State at Utah. I like Utah in this matchup on Fox Sports 1. Remember this series last year, Utah State came in and beat Utah. I think Utah gets back at them this year. A team that Oklahoma's played a couple of years ago, Ball State, will host Illinois State. So it'll be Illinois State at Ball State on ESPN3.com. I like Ball State. Arkin will be at Central Florida on ESPN3.com. I like Central Florida. Southern Utah will be at South Alabama on ESPN3.com. I like South Alabama. Towson will be at the University of Connecticut from the new American League, American Conference on ESPN3.com. I like UConn. The SEC gets things kicked off pretty early in the conference race because at 8:15 p.m. on Thursday night, you'll see Ole Miss at Vanderbilt. I like Vanderbilt in this match. That game will be on ESPN. ESPNU, after the Tulsa game, will head to California. Fresno State will host Rutgers. So it's Rutgers at Fresno State on ESPNU. I like Fresno State. And finally, on the long day of Thursdays, doesn't even seem like it's that long of a day because it doesn't start very early, does it? Well, it starts later in the day. Yes, it does at 5 p.m. But they go all the way to midnight because USC is at Hawaii on CBS Sports. Give me USC over Hawaii. On Friday, there's another ton of little games. Like 6 p.m. is when it all starts off. Morgan State will be at Army. So the Knights win this game on CBS Sports Network. Samford was at Georgia State on ESPN3.com. Give me Georgia State. The battle for Florida. Florida Atlantic at Miami of Florida on ESPNU at 7 p.m. I think that you know who I'm going to pick here, don't you? The U! They're a good team. Southern University will be at Houston on ESPN3.com. Give me Houston. So there's not as many games on Friday, but there's a ton on Saturday. So it's the first official day of Saturday for college football, and this is how it all starts at 11 a.m. Get your popcorn ready. Buffalo is at the Ohio State University on ESPN2. Give me Urban Meyer and Ohio State. Villanova is welcome to big-time college football as they'll play Boston College on ESPN News. Give me BC. Purdue is at Cincinnati on ESPNU. Give me Cincinnati. And also, finally, at 11 a.m. on that, ESPN3.com will have a little bit more of an option attack as Elon will be at Georgia Tech. ESPN3.com. Give me Tech. 11:21 a.m. on ESPN3.com, you'll see Toledo at Urban Meyer's Old School of Florida on ESPN3.com. Give me the Florida Gators. At 11:30, Louisiana Tech will be at North Carolina State on ESPN3.com. Give me NC State. Moving right along to the noon game, Rice is at Texas A&M. Give me Texas A&M. They're ready for this. Moving on with the day, 2:30 p.m. Temple at Notre Dame on NBC. Notre Dame wins this game. Penn State at Syracuse. Regional coverage, ESPN2 or ABC Regional. ESPN2 here in Oklahoma. I like Syracuse. Finally, on the U, ESPNU, Brigham Young University is at Virginia. Give me Brigham Young. I think BYU is going to find a way to get this done. Moving on a little bit more to 3 p.m., we'll see Nicholls State at Oregon, number 3 in the country by some polls, at Fox Sports 1. Louisiana Lafayette will be at Arkansas on ESPN3.com. Give me Arkansas. Finally, North Carolina Central will be at Duke on ESPN3.com. Give me the Dukies. Moving right along from there, you'll see a 4:30 game on ESPN, like number 1 Alabama at Virginia Tech. This one might be closer than the experts think, as this guy right here, Lee Corso, would say, but I'm still going to pick Alabama. On ESPNU at 6 p.m., our old buddy from the Big 12 Conference, Mike Leach and Washington State, are at Auburn on ESPNU. Give me Washington State. Get your Spurs out, Washington. This one should be interesting. Kentucky and Mark Stoops will be at Western Kentucky on ESPN News. Give me Kentucky. Miami of Ohio will be at Marshall on CBS Sports. Give me Marshall. Georgia will be at Clemson on ABC. Give me Georgia. Howard will be at Eastern Michigan on ESPN3.com. Give me Eastern Michigan. Austin Prey will be at Tennessee on ESPN3.com. Give me Tennessee. McNeese State will be at South Florida on ESPN3.com. Give me South Florida. Murray State will be at Missouri on ESPN3.com. Give me Missouri. Arkansas Pine Bluff will be at Arkansas State on ESPN3.com. Give me Arkansas State. And finally, UAB will be at Troy on ESPN3.com. Give me Troy. Moving right on to the 8 p.m. matchup is a regional site, neutral regional site. ESPN will bring you LSU/TCU. Give me TCU. Casey Paha coming back. Might make this a little bit more interesting than some of the experts may think. LSU a little bit iffy on offense. Look for them to LSU to maybe try something tricky there. But the TCU defense is going to sniff it out. They're a good defense. Boise State is at Washington on Fox Sports 1 an hour later at 9 o'clock. Give me Boise. At 9:30 on ESPN2, you'll see Northwestern at Cal. Give me Northwestern. And then we make the plays on Sunday. Of course, with no NFL action, college football continues on Sunday. Sunday. Ohio will be at Louisville on ESPN. Give me Louisville. And following that one at 5 p.m. on CBS Sports will be the battle for Colorado. Colorado State will play Colorado in Denver. Give me Colorado. And finally, Monday. Of course, if you're a big NFL guy, you're used to Monday Night Football. But there is no Monday Night Football because it's college ball. Therefore, it's Florida State and Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on ESPN. Give me Florida State in this matchup. Guys, thanks for watching. It's been a ton of fun. Everybody enjoy your first official look-in of college football at its best. This has been Harry James. Thanks for watching, and as always, cheer on your school like you should.